There are a lot of different forms of meditation. And a lot of times we start to get confused and we try to project one form of meditation onto another form of meditation. Some people call meditation basically contemplation. You know, you're sitting there thinking about something or feeling into something or reflecting on something. Some people call that a meditation. Some people say, oh, I meditate when I garden in my backyard. Okay, if they want to call that meditation, that's another form of meditation, that's their business, it's okay. Some people think that meditation requires concentration and effort. You push out thoughts, you stay focused, you just be on the self with no thoughts, and if a thought comes, you resist it or try to get rid of it somehow. Or you maybe if you're doing the mantra chant, you just focus on the mantra, no thought, mantra, 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 mantra. All those things are not what we're talking about when we talk about the Surya meditation. The Surya meditation is all about entering into a state of physiology that's natural for all human beings. And in fact, we all briefly at least go into that what we call meditative state here and there throughout the day. There's a moment right before you fall asleep where for a brief moment you go into that meditative state and then into sleep. Even when you witness a magician's trick, see what happens when you witness a magician's trick and then you have this experience of bliss, this experience of delight, is for a brief moment there, they tricked your beliefs and your notions of life on the surface. All of a sudden something happened that you didn't expect. And what it does then is for a brief moment you transcend the surface of life and your awareness just goes boom, very quickly touches into that meditative state, that level that's beyond relativity, you know, just the unbounded self. And that brings delight. So many times during the day, sometimes even if you're just sitting, it can happen that even if you're sitting daydreaming, you can, for a brief period, maybe go into a meditative state. That doesn't mean when you're daydreaming, you're always in a meditative state, but it can happen. So what we're talking about, when we talk about transcending, when we talk about the purpose of the meditation, the Surya meditation, what we're teaching here is to go into that state in a way that you can go into it whenever you want, and you can stay in that state for a period of time. Now, why do we want to do that? Because it purifies the physiology, and it awakens the physiology and your awareness to the depth of your own being. It's sort of like, you know, there's the idea in health of homeostasis. It maintains the normal functioning of the physiology. If you cut yourself, there's an inner intelligence, you see, that guides the healing of the cut. And the whole point of this meditation is that there is that place, we call it the transcendent or the absolute, whatever you want to call it is fine. There is that place deep inside, and the physiology can come more and more integrated with, more and more accustomed to resting into and functioning from that place of equilibrium, of balance, integration, the source of health. It's like watering the root of a plant, the whole plant gets healthy. In this meditation, we rest into that source of our own homeostasis in the highest sense of the word, you see? And that's beyond, it's not attained by concentration. Concentration in contrast would be like taking a beach ball and trying to force it to the bottom of a 12-foot deep swimming pool. It's unnatural. Surya meditation is natural. Entering that transcendental state, it's completely natural. And the meditative technique that we teach is just a technique of entering into that most natural state. And the benefits from that go across the board. All the different aspects of your life, all the different aspects of your health are nourished, replenished, revitalized, restored through that meditation, you see? So that's the idea. That's why we don't concentrate, we don't contemplate, we don't just go for enjoying ourselves in the backyard as our main meditation. You can do those things if you want, but But the main meditation is a Surya Ram meditation where we go into that exquisite place deep within our own being and learn to function from there in a very natural manner, you see? Okay, good.